My son, my actual son. Much love for joining me. Much love for exercising those freeloading fraudulent thumbs. Tonight, we have well, it's not really exclusive, is it? It's been recycled, but we've got exclusive breaking news for that ass. Arsenal Football Club in the market. We've also got a death in the family. We've lost one of our own, a fallen soldier. We must talk. We will ring bells. My sons, my sisters, my fraudulent friends, much love for joining me. I hope you're doing well on this glorious, what day is it? Tuesday evening. Breaking news. There has been a war of the in the nose. The ITKs have been tweeting it out. Twitter fingers at the ready. Who is going to be proved right come deadline day? Well, it looks like we've got the biggest clue of them all. And if you do your homework, this has been a known thing for a minute. But tonight, I'll raise a toast to the frauds in the building before we get this thing started. How are we all doing? Jester Vengeance, I see you, my son, Robin. Robin. Good evening to you. DJ Polar, my lord, introducing himself. Ah, stop it! Stop it! Patrick Vargas, I see you. Fraud gang, gang, we are strong. Jeez. Midnight, randomly. I saw a couple of frauds. I thought, God, I can't let people fall asleep to this fraudulence for much longer. Let's get straight into it. We're going to move across to, we're going to call it 12's home. Because first things first, whilst we are celebrating being unified, yet again, we are mourning. We have lost one of our own. He has given us pleasure. The way that he writes is Shakespearean. I've translated more Arabic from this guy than I have in my whole life. He's got me doing essay translations every morning. 4 tweets per kind of barrage. We're going to go through the AFC Bells tweets tonight. It looks like Fabrizio Romano has got himself another victim. More tears. More tear tattoos are needed. Huh? We're going to have a look at both their tweets tonight, actually. I will be reading some of the comments, the best ones especially. All the super chats. All the super chats. We don't miss super chats out. Good God! The things that you tolerate. The things that you tolerate. Fucking falling asleep watching this, Don. Blimey. Martin Odegaard. Or James Madison. Yeah? Which one were Arsenal really going to go for? The really expensive place for a club in Europe. Going places. Good transfer business on a regular basis. If you're wondering what's going on here, I've been painting. Or the player they've already had on loan, on the cheap. Well, you don't have to be a genius to work it out, do you? However, we were all kind of hoping that we were going big or going bigger, showing some ambition, and maybe we still had the weight, the pull to be able to get a Maddison. However, unfortunately, it looks like, well, I don't know about unfortunately, because Odegaard has positives, and we are going to go through those pros and cons tonight, my fraudulent friends. Don't you worry yourselves. And there are positives. I won't have it any other way. You're not killing my dream already. Club are doing their best to do that. Let's say hello to a few people in the fraud gang. Listen, where are you watching from? Taco Bell. Hello from Maryland. Rosario, Argentina. Let me know where you're watching from. I'll do a few international shout-outs as we go through Arabic 101. Look at the actual... it's like poetry. We published this afternoon exclusive news about Arsenal's intention to speed up the pace of negotiations with Leicester City regarding James Maddison. He can never spell the names properly. And we did not rely on this on an orphan source, but as it seems clear in the meantime, Arsenal is very close to resolving the Martin Odegaard deal. Without further ado, we have failed in this file and we apologise to everyone. He's apologising. He's actually compassionate, and for that reason I kind of take pity on him, and I don't have any hate in my bones for him. I just don't. He's tried to give us the good news. Is it his fault? Has the bell really failed, or have Arsenal failed the bell? Good God, this guy. I think the bell is gone. He's given up. He's quit Twitter. Let's have a look. Where are we watching from? Okay. Malaysia, South Africa. From your basement. I don't have a basement. McDonald's bathroom. Colombia. Greece. Orlando. Elk Grove, California. Jeez. Shout out Philly. The best cheese steaks in world football. World football? What? Kerry, Ireland. Cape Town. Lots of California. Walthamstow, incredible. Karachi, Pakistan. Melbourne, Australia. Like the damn video frauds in here right now. Let's get to 2K likes ASAP. Azil. My actual zillion. You've overtaken Ozil in the League of Zeals. Okay. Let's see his second tweet. I just feel for this guy. He's tried so hard. We promised to what? We promised to leave cyberspace. He's quitting. He said that he was going to quit, and he's going to quit. He's a man of his word. We promised to leave cyberspace last January, but we came back to cover a transfer window that may be the most important in the club's recent memory. If this is the most important transfer in the club's memory, why have I got a fucking thick vein coming out of my neck 12 minutes into a stream? I don't know about the results that I'm seeing so far in this window. However, there's still time. It does look like there are two players who are basically done, or all but done. I'm sure you know who those are, but we will go into it. Our work, he says, is in your hands, and you are the judge. So he's asking us to judge him, right? I'm judging you. You've basically got one right and you got one wrong. Is that how it works? I don't know, but how does this in the know thing work? It's like, are you allowed to ever get anything wrong? Because things do change. They do change. I have had good information myself. For example, that Alexis was going to be going to Man City, and things do change, as we saw with that one. Fucking frauded me out of that, didn't you? You know who you are. I bet you're watching. Our work is in your hands and you are the judge. But since the main file is now closed, we can only prepare to leave silently. He's going. This is the last we're going to see of him for a minute. Dear followers, we had promised you upon our return with enriching content for those who wish to become a journalist or have journalistic tendencies. Okay, right. This is nice. This is nice because what I like what he's doing. He's basically pretty honest, this guy, whoever he is. I reckon that he is as much of a journalist as, you know, you are, basically. If you are into tweeting about your club's news, if you search the internet avidly, if you have good enough sources through websites alone, and also follow enough journalists who actually have information or just are into your club like a diehard fan is these days, with the amount of information that is available online, you can be faster than most people. And if you're accurate, then people will follow you and they will start to believe that you actually know something. And the truth is that you do know something. This is why I feel a little bit of compassion with the guy, because he's just trying to make a name for himself. He's just trying to do his thing, as so many people out there are. And there is a good case to say that a lot of the fans out there are actually better journalists than the actual journalists who are fully qualified and or just have jobs as journalists. Okay. We know that our level in this window, he says, is not a good advertisement for the product, but it will be free and available to everyone. We hope this article will inspire 1,000 bells and ask what? We hope this article will inspire 1,000 bells. And Arsenal that outperforms us. What's this one? Last tweet we're ever going to translate. Who's this tweeting fraud underneath? Look at you. Oh, mate, is that fucking Osama bin Laden as Mikel Arteta? And listen to this. Why does that look so much like me? Bro, what the fuck? Allow me. Oh, wow. Bro, I saw myself when I looked at him. No. Okay, let's enough of that. Get that off the screen quick. Okay. 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 Wow. That's thrown me. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is unreal. Hold on, let me bring you forward in this. Should have just played that. Just that bit. Fabrizio Romano has struck gold again. Is he a tap-in merchant? It remains to be seen. It's up for debate, certainly in my eyes. However, he goes again. This is the breaking news for LS. Martin Odegaard has always been... Is this the latest tweet he's done? It probably is. Martin Odegaard has always been Arsenal's top priority, and now the deal is set to be completed. Confirmed. Talks at final stages. And here we go soon. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Martin Odegaard. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, lads. I'd love to know whether you think it's a positive move for the club. I think he's 22 years old. We're going to have a look at his stats, value, information about him, player profile. We might even do a little cheeky highlights in the background. Hopefully I can get away with that. But anyway, Odegaard will rejoin Arsenal on a permanent deal. Jeez, we're actually buying players. Incredible. Arsenal out here splashing the cash. Is it enough? I don't know. Do we need creativity? Yes. And do I prefer him to James Maddison? I don't know, if I'm honest. It would have been nice to get both. I don't see them as the same. I'm not sure that he is the goal-scoring midfielder that Maddison could be, but he looks to be probably a little bit more creative, I reckon. So, anyway, the fee to be decided in the next hours. They're saying it's about 35 million euros. We'll look at some other tweets that have information about the statistics and numbers. Contract until June 2026. Jeez, 2026, isn't that... or 5-year contract. Okay. The price, 35 million euros to 40 million, to be decided in the next hours. What do you think about that? Is that the player that we should have spent the money on? He is going to be an Arsenal player. He will surely transition almost seamlessly into the squad, and it is being talked about that he could start on Sunday against Chelsea. At least that is what the Ornstein is tweeting right about. When is he going to tweet it? Now. There he is. There he is. This little shiny fraud. He's so shiny on screen. It's unbelievable. Always smiling so perfectly. Incredible. He's like a perfect person. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't get headaches. He never gets... I don't know if he actually poos. Does he poo? I can't imagine Ornstein doing a poo. It's just... Yeah, anyway. What the coffee is strong. Real Madrid and Arsenal close to an agreement for the permanent transfer of Martin Odegaard. Can I just show you what I mean? Look, see what I mean? Perfect. So shiny. They said Mikel Arteta's hair was Lego-esque. Please, I introduce to you Sir Lego Fraud himself. football correspondent for The Athletic saying, what's he saying, lads? Give us the information. Real Madrid and Arsenal close to an agreement. I can see all the super chats. I'm coming to that ass. I'm coming to that ass. I'm coming to... No, shh, don't you dare try and clip or remix this. I will be coming to you shortly. Real Madrid and Arsenal close to an agreement for the permanent transfer of Martin Odegaard. Not a done deal. But that's the direction of travel. Is this like they're trying to make out like this is a really difficult deal to get over the line? Are Real Madrid actually going to try and F this up at the last moment? Or are they trying to get a bit more cash out of the arse? 22-year-old Norway attacking midfielder didn't train with the main Real Madrid group today. He's clearly not been in Carlo Ancelotti's plans for some time. And he struggled to really make an impact at Real Madrid. What do you think about that? Is that a sign of a weak mentality? I've got to be honest with the level that Real Madrid are at right now. Their front line, their options are quite weak in comparison with years gone by of the Galacticos. That's not to say they're not very good, but they're not the best Real Madrid side that we've ever seen. It just strikes me as common sense then that we are kind of landing at our level and he is landing at his, and we are that, or at least we could be approaching that. He is Norwegian captain, and you know, I think he's still highly thought of by many, especially at the football club. A lot of people don't think he made that much of an impact, but I think he landed at a very difficult time, and that our results were quite good after he came. So despite the fact that he only got one assist, was it one assist or one goal and three assists? One goal and 3 assists in 14 games. He's only actually played about 8 or 9 games worth of football in total. So it's not that bad as far as statistics go. And despite the fact that he is, much like Granit Xhaka and Nicola Pepe, very left-footed, I think there are still positives, especially in the fact that he can play through the middle, on the right, and more importantly, he can pass the football forwards to another Arsenal player, which is something that the whole club squad really seem to struggle with. A lot of people, however, on the flip side, are not going to be happy with this, and they are going to see this as a sideways step. Remember, Arsenal Football Club, as if you could forget, came 8th last year, despite winning, what was it, the last 4 or 5 games in a row, when potentially you could say that other clubs had gone home on holiday, didn't really care, didn't have a reason to play. And if the squad is going to be similar or have the similar makeup or anything remotely like what it was last year, then you could argue that it is going to be similar problems that Arsenal face again this season. I'm going to go into a couple of super chats to just give you a little bit of a break. However, we will have a look at the full... what was that? There we go. We will have a look at the full article from The Athletic. I can't actually show you, for legal purposes, I can't actually show you the whole article itself. However, I can show you the best excerpts in my own words, as it were. So, before I do that, I'm just going to read out a couple of the super chats. Much love to everyone who has got joined in. Babs says, I'm in limbo, Hugh. Limbo. Limbo is a great game. I don't know if you've played it. Black and white, 2D. Less is often more. And sensational game. Highly underrated. I recommend it if you get the chance. He says, I'm at the point where I'm sceptical of every player that signs for us. I can't think of many players left. That left us on a high since Robin Van Persie. Greetings from the area, West Sydney. My son, my Sydney-born son. I see you. And he said his goodbyes, didn't he? We'll have a look at that goodbye. I want to read through it and just see if I can extract any information, extrapolate any information from said goodbye. I do wonder whether he actually intended to come back to Arsenal at all, and or if this has been forced upon him. JB Parisien says, watch him from Paris and sometimes Chicago. Wow. Excited to watch Messi in the Virage live. Thoughts on your first game as an Olympique Marseille fan, mate? I put the shirt on and they conceded twice. Koscielny was probably man of the match in the second half. Saliba was dangerously close to getting sent off, mostly because Guendouzi kept throwing him hospital passes. It was emotional. It was a roller coaster. And I'm not sure that I didn't bring a jinx with me, that Arsenal DNA. YUFC says, the GOAT, the Don Fabrizio Romano. How dare Arsenal fans challenge him? Every day, Arsenal fans find new ways to be the laughing stock of the league. Wow, incredible. The balls to come up on the show and say something like that. Incredible. Wow. Unashamed. Timothy Locke, much love for becoming the newest member of the Fraud Gang Members Club. CPINFL says, President of Rwanda in. He made some, you know, quite frank tweets, very abrupt and to the point tweets about the state of Arsenal after the Brentford game. Rwanda are, of course, funding a lot of Arsenal. Well, they're sponsoring Arsenal. I think it's 10 million a year to have their Visit Rwanda label on the shirt. So he's allowed to have his say, and his say was that he's not happy and that we need to do something about it. What do we do? There is a protest, another Cronky Out protest happening this weekend. We will have a look at that. Is this Odegaard news being brought forward because of the protests? I mean, I'm joining the dots and I'm saying, yeah, probably. However, Connor Sword says, should Arsenal lose to Brentford, Chelsea and City in a row, would you say Arteta must be gone? All love to you, my fraud father, blessing us with the content. My son, my actual son, much love for joining me. If you are new to the stream, please do smash the hell out of the like button. Subscribe to the channel as well and turn those bell notifications on so you get notified whenever we go live. Omar Barry saying hello from Gambia. Do you watch the AFCON? Incredible scenes. AFCON is so problematic for Premier League clubs because we lose some of our best players. You could argue Thomas Partey is the key to Arsenal's success this season, and already he is gone. I suppose we are going to lose a few. El Neni, as it stands, I guess. Nicola Pepe, Aubameyang will be there as well. So, yeah, quite frustrating. I'm not sure how long we lose them for. I think it also coincides with something that Brazil are doing. I'm not quite sure what that is, but we could lose Gabriel and maybe even Martinelli as well. Jack Thomas says, good to see you, Fraud, watching from San Diego. San Diego, incredible. St. James. Football Squared says, one day I'll be a billionaire and I'll buy this club. Well, you might not be able to. There's plenty of billionaires out there now who can't get their hands on it, and I don't think Kroenke is going to be selling anytime soon unless something strange happens. He is being sued for quite an extortionate amount of money, obscene amount of money, $700 million, I think. However, before you do take things into your own hands, as you said, you may well have to voice your opinion for change in some other way. Lawrence says, about to go to bed, but I see my Lord has risen. And Jester Vengeance is another new member of the Fraud Gang Members Club. My son, I see you. Tip my hat to you as well. Myron Phillips says, Odegaard cannot stop the violation coming this weekend, Hugh. London is blue. Violations and Romelu Lukaku. Will Benjamin White be dragged through the mud, as this meme that I'm seeing everywhere on the internet goes? It remains to be seen. Arsenal fans, are you protesting on Sunday, says Jester Vengeance, and trying to get the game cancelled to get the owner out, or to save your team from this beating that you are going to receive from Big Rom? Bearded Monkey says, I don't think half these frauds know what your title means. Good to see you tonight, Don Hugh. I see you. And I think we're up to speed. No, we've got a couple more. Okay, Jake Robin says, greetings from Gloucester, but I'm born and bred in Bromley. Incredible. I used to spend some of my teenage years in Bromley. Wow. James Carrigy saying, quick tribute to the bomber Muller, the shining light of the classic Bundesliga. RIP to a true legend of the game, indeed. And Mr. Podolski saying, we're not attractive enough for top quality players. We're going to end up with no points after 3 games. Are Arsenal really going to end up with no points after 3 games? is quite possible and almost more than likely. However, tactically, I think that playing Chelsea and Manchester City could well play into Arteta's hands. These are two sides that want to have the ball, and Arteta is more than happy not to have the ball. We like to do a lot of the playing just strikers and wingers at fullback, everyone defend, and then maybe catch them on the counter with a over-the-top ball to Aubameyang, who curls it in. Oh no, wait, Aubameyang's ill. Has Aubameyang got COVID, or is he leaving? Fabrizio Romano quashing the rumours today that Aubameyang is of any interest to Barcelona. If I can find this tweet that was earlier. God, he tweets so much. People tweet so much. Barcelona are currently not negotiating for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Arsenal as a new striker. He's not a target. That is not the tweet that I was looking for either. There is another one. Barcelona are obviously struggling to sell players and have no money. Indeed, they are 1.1 billion euros in debt. And they're paying, I think, 103% of their net profit in wages annually. So they're not going to be buying any players, and they're definitely not going to be giving Arsenal money for any players. Barcelona are currently not negotiating for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Arsenal as a new striker. He's not a target now. The priority is to sell players. That is still not the same tweet that I'm looking for. How many fucking tweets has this guy done on Aubameyang? You are trying to milk these retweets, bro. Relax. Here we go again. I'll switch you over to the tweets page. Much love to Spectrum's newest member of the Fraud Gang Members Club. My son. And Zach Cormanek saying, watching from Missouri, long-time fan. Will Arteta make it to Boxing Day? Mate, Boxing Day is... wait, what are we in? August, September, October, November, December. You think he's going to make it 5 months? Bro, he might not make 5 games. Oh, the delusion is actually real. Is that reactionary? Sometimes I listen to myself. I'm like, bloody hell, it's the first game of the season. You've killed the season already. What are you talking about? You've lost a game. All right, okay, relax. You haven't even got all your players. The strikers are gone. You know, new season. You should be ready, but you're not. But you will be in a couple of weeks because the window's not over, and we all know that's how Arsenal operates. Is the season well and truly over? Are Arsenal going to be in the mix of relegation? I was 16th. We were 16th last year. It's quite possible that it could be quite similar again if the squad isn't up to it, or if the main players or goal scorers are going to be ill simultaneously on consecutive days or consecutive weeks. Will they be ill for City? Will they be ill for Brentford, Chelsea and City? Huh? It's great having creativity, but it's not going to really mean anything if we're creating stuff for people that can't score goals. And we're not going to rely on Balogun to score all our goals, are we? Surely. Anyway, the tweet says Barcelona have no interest in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Confirmed. He's not even a target for Barca. No swap deal with Felipe Coutinho. So, sorry to all the frauds out there who wanted to get rid of Arsenal's captain, Arsenal's skipper, Arsenal's last Golden Boot winner, and one of the fastest players to 50 goals, 50 Premier League goals in Arsenal history, if not the. He's not going to be going anywhere just yet. Not to Barcelona, at least. However, what is going on with him? I actually don't know. I mean, have we had an update? Has he tweeted anything? Or what is the news? Arsenal willing to offload Aubameyang amid this is Talk Sport. Fuck off. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Barcelona interested? Well, they're not, are they? I've just confirmed that they're not interested. All right. Okay, is he on Instagram? What's he been doing? Where are you? What are you actually up to, mate? Listen, I saw something. What was it? He liked a picture on Instagram. I know this is a bit stalkery, right? But I saw that he'd liked a picture. It was a picture of Raphael Varane. Let me just have a little look. See if I can find this picture. If you do get any pictures or you've got any good information or you've got anything you want me to go through, please do get in the chat or tweet it to me. We've got this. What's... Oh, you're having a laugh. Oh, stop this. Look at this. Now look, lads, please, come on. Stop bantering ourselves. Can we stop bantering ourselves? We've got to give, come on, you know, energy is very important in life. The world is all working on different frequencies. You can't all be on different wavelengths and expect the song to sound good. We've got to sort synergy out, right? We've got to work out, we've got to work out a way of working with this, of what we've got. Now, that's just plain disrespectful, yeah? Come on. Liberty. Anyway, Aubameyang. Oh, come off it. No. You're taking the mick. Bro, who is making these? Look at this. The internet is wild. The internet is so wild. Do you know what? I admire, I love the creativity. I love the creativity. Amazing. I just can't. Look, come on. He's clearly trying and, you know, yeah. So, okay. Send me good stuff, bro. Come on. Send me good stuff, please. Where's the Varane? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, if we go to Soccer Bible and we click on this picture here, Raphael Varane signing for Manchester United. I'll switch you over. Now this was only posted a day ago. So you know it's recent, and you can see it's been liked by Aubameyang. So he is here. He is alive. All right. He's not been kidnapped. Well, he might have been kidnapped if they let him use his phone. Do you think kidnappers let you use your phone? Not smart ones, anyway. He's not been kidnapped. Right? He's alive. He's probably bedridden. I don't understand this though, right? Because if you were injured, as he tweeted, before I say anything, right, before I go in on you, have you actually tweeted? Because if you haven't, right, we're going to have a little chat, me and you, mate. You're captain of the football club, yeah? Fucking hell. Excuse me. Right, here we go. Oba. I wonder how much you paid for that. Oba. Quality. I wonder what his thing was before as well. It wasn't that always, was it? Whoever had that, you've made a killing for sure. Anyway, 6th of August, lights, Oba, action. Oh, cut. There's been a cut. We've had a power cut or something. What's happened? Lights, camera, action, August the 6th. It's August the 18th and you've not scored since. Okay, no, incredible. Yeah. So he's not tweeted. He's not been on Instagram. Well, he's been on Instagram liking stuff, but he's not visible or on the story or anything. Where is he? Because these guys love to tweet. They fucking love to tweet. They love to post stories of dances, new watches, the latest bag, which car we're driving today, which beach we're on by the pool, just a wad of cash, you know, all the good stuff, content. Where are the tweets? Where are the posts? Is this something we need to worry about? Is he actually ill? Is he okay? Are you okay, bro? Oh, but are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, but please just... You've been hit by... You've been struck by... Okay. Mikel Arteta. Is Mikel Arteta the problem? This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about... He's got a history, hasn't he, of not getting along with players. And there are reports, reports. The reports are saying, allegedly, that he is not seeing eye to eye with Mikel Arteta. Who else has not seen eye to eye with Mikel Arteta? Who is seeing eye to eye with Mikel Arteta? I don't know. Hopefully his missus, at least. I just say, my mum's just texted me saying, all that education and you're saying poo on live TV. It's not TV. Yeah? This is not television. You might be watching me on the television, but it's not television. Yeah? Fraud. Yeah, Aubameyang, I'm worried about you. I am worried. I've got some more chats. I'm going to go through them as we never miss a super chat. Spectrums, much love for getting involved, bro. He says, blessings to you, Hugh, once again. Hopefully Odegaard has an instant impact of mental positivity, because this might very well be a dark winter. Gordon says Arsenal's most important signing will be their next manager. Can I just say, Gordon, there and there, right? Let's go back to the books. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. It's anyone can do it, but I am going to be that guy, okay? Just to... he says they remind me of Newcastle 09 and Leeds 04. And we know what happened there. Blessings, oh no, I've read that one, sorry. Coleman Maloney says, I like the Odegaard move personally in the right system. He's a real player. I just don't think Arteta is the right man to implement that system. Who is the right man to implement a system? What is the system? I do worry that there's only one style of play. Against Brentford, I saw some extremely worrying signs. A lack of participation from Balogun that really has got me worried about Arsenal's goals. Where are we going to get the goals from? So creativity is part of the problem for sure, and it definitely improved Arsenal having Martin Odegaard. But there's still work to be done. Right. Arsenal are close to agreeing a deal with Real Madrid for the permanent transfer of Martin Odegaard. Although a deal has not been finalised, says Ornstein, it is understood Odegaard did not train with the first team group at Real Madrid on Tuesday, ahead of a possible transfer which is expected to be in the region of 35 million euros. Harry Hodder says, could Arteta go back to City's staff if he's sacked? Is that something that you're looking for? Arteta to go back? I guess I don't want the answer to that question. You may well be. The Athletic understands that Odegaard could feature for Arsenal's game against Chelsea on Sunday. They also say there's quite a lot of work to be done before the deal is completed. 6-month loan spell last time. 20 appearances. What did you make of him? I'm seeing some quite positive responses in the chat. So look here. Nuno is the man to implement our system, but Spurs got him. Well, says Keenan. Spuds are such muppets, they were slagging Nuno off, having no idea what a gem they've got. Andrew Holland says, have you watched Castles? I have no idea what that is, Andrew, but if you could send me a link, I will have a look. Wojciech Osinski, hope I said that right. Polish Chelsea fan here. Arteta is such a fraud. Charlie Di Matteo says, hi Hugh, hope you're doing well. Would you bring in, who would you bring in if Arteta was sacked? Just curious what your ideal replacement is, mate. Ideal replacement. I don't think people want to know my ideal replacement. I'm not sure I know my ideal replacement. We'll have to think about it. Tin and chat. Oh, hold on a second. I've missed one. Ritvika K says the other day you said that Kane is Tottenham's captain, Tottenham's leader. He's not, and he's never been. Wow, incredible. Put me right in my place, didn't you? Fucking fraud. Listen, we're doing some other clubs. We'll talk about Manchester City, who have made a £125 million bid for Sir Harold Kane. We'll be talking about Manchester United briefly. I don't want to gloat. I don't want Manchester United fans